Hi, and welcome to Tennis Volley Talk with episode 63 with Brian Denman. How's everybody doing out there today? I'm doing pretty good myself. Starting to get a little nicer out here. Courts are more clear, can get out, and if it's a nice day, probably 50 and above, you can be seeing me out on the court practicing, hitting shots and stuff like that. But however, today what I'm kind of wanting to talk about a little bit here is about the Miami Open that just finished last weekend with the finals of the women's and men's finals. So one of the particular players that was playing actually had been on the circuit for a long time, and it's in the women's side, Danelle Collins. And then she finally this year decided that she was going to retire because she's had health problems and stuff, but decided to, commit to the playing, this being her last season on the circuit. And she's actually playing better tennis than what she did 10 years ago. And she ended up winning the whole women's singles. And she beat Elena Rybakina. And she beat her 7-5, 6-3 in a really good performance. That was just amazing in how she was playing. And then, of course, now that we have the up-and-comer Jannik Sinner, and he ended up winning 6-3, 6-1, and he beat Gregor Dimitrov, which has really been on a good tear and play this year and even part of last year too. So they both ended up playing very well in that tournament. And this week, the women WTA, they're playing actually in South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, for the first clay kind of court session, getting used to starting the clay season leading up to the French Open. And you got 10 of the top 20 women stars that are playing in this tournament. It's on green clay, but very, very good playing so far that I've seen. So it's been a very good tournament so far. And I remember back whenever I first saw it, and they had the doubles, and they had the two teams of doubles that they had captains. Bethany Maddox-Sands was one, Madison Keys was the other, and then they chose their doubles partner or people that they wanted to have as teams. Ended up being, even though there was nobody in the stands, but it still ended up being a very good tournament, still televised. So that was really good too. And I did like that. But, just a reminder there to you YouTubers, be sure and like and subscribe and make comments and let me know what you like. If you like the phone interviews, I like doing those, doing the research. And then you podcasters, you're going to be hearing about the racket of the day. And if you do want to take a look at it, go to my tennis channel on YouTube, Tennis Volley Talk. So that's always kind of nice to have. And then also you podcasters, just be sure and subscribe, like, and make a comment too, if you wish to do that. And, always nice to hear and see comments that people do put. And that's always a nice thing also. But also kind of one kind of a note that I do want to put out there that I will be doing probably next week. One of my close tennis friends that I played tennis with and was a doubles partner with and was on episode 9 with me as an in-house guest, Bruce Swanson, unfortunately passed away suddenly on March 16th. And he was only 60 years old. So he's going to be sorely missed in the tennis community. And I hope to do some commemorative words for him at our tennis tournament that they have in Elk River, Minnesota. That one of my other friends that was on with me, Randy Ronning, that runs that every year, which is a very good tournament. But I'll probably be doing another kind of over the phone interview about that with a few people, giving me some insights, what they think about, what they thought of him, and and everything like that, which will be a good tribute episode to lost way too soon one of the tennis people out there. So, with that, it just kind of let you know about that, kind of a sudden thing, which nobody likes to have. And plus, being so close that I could have gone out and called, my little bit of tidbit is that I could call them up spur of the moment, tell them and say, hey, it's a nice day out, let's get out, and we'd get out. Or, hey, it's going to be nice tomorrow, let's get out and play tomorrow. And we'd go to different venues and play around and stuff. So that kind of made it nice that I spur of the moment, he was too. So that did kind of make it a little nicer out there with that too. But I'll probably be doing something of that nature here and doing a phone interview with different people that will give me what they think and thought of Bruce. If you look in the comments of my tennis channel, you'll see that there was a comment left by one of my other friends that was a in-house guest, Rob Small, that said some very, very nice words about Bruce and the episode that I did with Bruce. So, which was a very fun episode anyway. So as you just got to keep on going, keep on trucking, keep on playing tennis is what I say. And be sure and for you YouTubers, be sure and subscribe, like, and make a comment, and let me know what you like about what I do on my tennis podcast. And the new podcasters, be sure and like, comment, subscribe also. And then what you think and what you like about, if you like the phone interviews or whatever, or what I do and you're listening to it. So I do appreciate that very much. Now, also with that too, I do want to kind of bring up here with the racket of the day. Now, the racket of the day today it's a Wilson racket right there. It's a Wilson racket, and it is called the Super Stroker racket. Super Stroker. Kind of the brand name, like I said, I keep referring back to the Davis rackets, the Imperial Deluxe. This is the Stroker racket, Wilson. It actually was endorsed by Don Budge here. And Don Budge actually was born, he was born in 1915 and passed away in 2000, January 30th. But he also had had a complete career slam after Fred Perry, and he was one of the youngest ones to achieve that. Also, he had 10 majors, 6 Grand Slam titles actually to his name. With that, Wilson actually came in existence in 1913 and made through a meat manufacturing company, which then started making tennis strings, the gut, this is cow gut or cat gut string on this particular racket. A little worn, but I like the color green. Last racket was green. This is green too, so it's pretty good racket. And it's basically a famous players style racket. Series racket, famous player series, and but still has the handle, the grip on it. And let's see, it was Wilson Sporting Goods, and then made in the USA is actually what that is, made in the USA, Wilson Sporting Goods. So out of Chicago is where they're from. But also with that too, he was one of the best, and actually Don Budge, he was known for also one of the best backhands around in the day, and even they kind of considered his backhand a lot better than what Rod Laver's backhand was. So with that racket there too, but boy, he had very big accomplishments too. He had actually Don Budge actually had a total of 43 titles to his name. Highest ranking was #1. Then the titles that he won were the Grand Slam titles. He won the Australian Open. He won that in 1938. French Open he won in 1938. And Wimbledon, 1937 and 38. And U.S. Open in 1937 and 1938. So those are the 6 major Grand Slams that he won, but he had a plethora of other, which he had the Wembley Pro that he won in 1939, and then a French Pro he won in 1939 also. And then he had Grand Slam doubles also, and he won Wimbledon in 37 and 1938 with doubles, and then Wimbledon in it was Australian Open semifinals in 1938, and then the Wimbledon in 1937 and 38 he won the doubles, and then he had mixed doubles too, which he then won Wimbledon in 1937 and 1938 also. And then he won the U.S. Open in 1937 and 1938. So quite a bit of accomplishments with Don Budge and how he played and everything. And this particular racket, I would say, probably is, in the era, because he retired in 61. In 61. So this racket's probably around about in his endorsement times, probably around the 1950s, late 40s into the 50s, maybe as late as 60, but not really. But I think it'd probably be more along the late 1930s in through the 40s up to 50. A little bit later of the 50s, but that's about how old the racket would be with that. But you YouTubers taking a look at it, very good wood still. I like the colors of it though too. The white part of it here that was painted, and the wood part, and the head of its head, the head of the racket still very straight, not warped at all, along with the cat gut or cow gut on with the strings here too. So very good racket all the way around made, and with that endorsement of Don Budge. So you YouTubers, you're taking a look at it, and please subscribe, like, make a comment if you like the racket of the day. I like showing it because I do have plenty of them that I can show and tell you about, and also the manufacturer of who did make some of those too. And then with that, it just it's very good. And then you podcasters, like I said, if you want to take a look at it, be sure and like, subscribe, and make a comment what you like of what I do. And then if you want to take a look, go to my tennis YouTube channel, Tennis Volley Talk, to take a look at the racket of the day today. So with that was the racket of the day. And I just wanted to thank you for letting me be and do what I like doing with this tennis podcast. And then next week, you'll probably hear a little bit of the tribute with my friend Bruce Swanson, and we'll kind of get into that along with another racket of the day. So everybody, I do appreciate you listening to me today. And if you're in a nice warm climate, keep on getting out there and playing outside. As for us that are kind of venturing outside a little bit, still, we're getting out there little by little, but still playing inside. And with that too, get out there and play, and subscribe, like, and make a comment on what you like of what I do. So thank you, and I will talk to you next week. And everybody have a good week.